Today, there's always talk about heroes. The media wants you to proclaim as heroes police and fire department. You know, both the police and fire department, they're bona fide members of Masonic lodges. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times that indeed they do good. There are times indeed that they actually prevent something or help out. But then again, there are times when they participate in staged events. So they're not really heroes. I've seen signs, oh, the people that work in that nursing home are heroes. I've even seen signs, people working in the grocery store, putting away groceries, are heroes. Well, I'm kind of tired of hearing about all those heroes, and I want to tell you who my hero is. My hero is David Vincent, the star lead character in the television show The Invaders. The Invaders was on television 1967, 1968. Now this promo or introduction or prelude was always shown at the start of every episode. And in a way, it summarizes the whole concept of the show. So I'm going to play the promo or the prelude to every show, and I'm going to use it as a chance to talk about why David Vincent is my hero.
Starring Roy Finnis as architect David Vincent.
Now notice they're selling the whole concept of ball earth. The earth is not a ball. A ball as in Baal or Baal, the false god of this world. The earth is a flat plane, like a flat board. Okay? And it's not whirling around in space, orbiting. It's stationary.
The invaders. Alien beings from a dying planet.
Okay, now when the show talks about alien beings and invaders, we can basically use that category as these are the ones who run the hoax lie system. If you follow Eustace Mullins would designate them as the Canaanites. They are the ones who fool with the occult and invite demons into their life and allow those demonic powers to emanate from them so they can fool people with their lies. So that's why this show for me is so relevant and so helpful, because they really are aliens in that respect, in that they have invited these creatures from another world, which are fallen angels, the host of the army of the evil one, the devil. So that's what the true battle is on this earth, is against spiritual forces. And Paul says in Ephesians, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities, rulers of darkness. So the battle is real. That's why I can identify with David Vincent.
Their destination, the Earth. Their purpose, to make it their world.
You know, that ties in perfectly with the hoax lie system. That ties in perfectly with the Canaanites wanting to rule and reign over everyone and everything. That is their purpose. They want to rule and reign. And so the battle that we all face in the truth community is against those who want to rule and reign over us and not allow us to be what we truly are in terms of the law, sovereigns. And that means we're just sort of all like kings and queens. We're sovereigns. And that we're not meant to be ruled over the way these people do it. So this show shows that the alien forces want to dominate and rule this earth, even as the Canaanites or the hoax-lie system people want to dominate and rule us.
David Vincent has seen them. For him, it began one lost night.
Okay, now I could put my name in there and say, I have seen them. I have seen their dastardly deeds. I know of their existence. And a lot like David Vincent, just one day, in one particular setting, all of a sudden, it all became clear to me. And that is clear in the pilot episode of The Invaders, how David Vincent is just sort of a normal man who's an architect. He's tired. He goes to rest at night in his car, and of course, something happens.
On a lonely country road looking for a shortcut that he never found. It began with a closed, deserted diner, and a man too long without sleep to continue his journey. It began with the landing of a craft from another galaxy. Now, David Vincent knows that the invaders are here.
Okay, now, I know the invaders are here. I know that we have been lied to about anything and everything. And that these people settle for nothing less than to acquire all the wealth and take away all the privileges and rights that people have and to rule and reign over them. And they are in line with the purpose of the devil, as in the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 10, to kill, steal, and destroy. So, a lot like David Vincent, I've been a witness to their activities, and I know of their existence, and that's why I make videos.
That they have taken human form. Somehow he must convince a disbelieving world.
Okay, they've taken human form, once again, back to the whole idea of demonic influence. Demonic influence over lives. Now, there's different degrees of demonic influence. And by the way, that kind of coincides with the idea of the Masons. They have their different degrees. And supposedly, the greatest thing can happen to you is to become a 32nd degree Mason. And then only select few become 33rd degree Masons. And those are the people who know that Satan runs the lodges. Those are the people that know there's lies and liars everywhere. Okay, the 32nd, 33rd degree. Now, I've been told there's actually higher degrees above that, but the people in the system think it's as high as you can go as 33rd degree. So, yes, like David Vincent, I'm not part of that system. I'm aware of it, and I don't like it, and I want the world to know the truth. So that's why David Vincent's a hero of mine.
That the nightmare has already begun.
Okay, so trying to convince people that basically these folks that run the hoax lie system create nightmares, and they do. Sometimes the nightmares are actually real, R-E-A-L, but many of the times the nightmares are R-E-E-L. That is like a reel on a film. So the world around cannot tell the difference between R-E-A-L or R-E-E-L. By the way, I have a channel called Real, R-E-A-L, or Real, R-E-E-L. That's one of my other channels that I operate. So the man you're looking at, David Vincent, is my hero. Now, he doesn't have to be your hero, all right? Because you can pick your own heroes. But for me, David Vincent is a hero because he stands up to the system, he does what's right, and he will not give up. Now, I have to admit, I had a point a while back where I thought I was going to give up, where I thought that I would no longer participate in the fight against these alien invaders. But that period of time was only about maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then I was able to shed that off and get right back to creating videos. So, David Vincent, the leader in the fight against the aliens, is my hero, not people that work at the grocery store, not people that work at a nursing home, not people that work in the hospitals, not the police and the firefighters. But we're going to find out now with the demands on these heroes that one time they were declared a hero, next they might be declared something else. Well, anyhow, thank you for watching this video. End of video.